Namaste to all you beautiful souls. Welcome to Tarot with Ruchitta. I know there haven't been a lot of public readings lately. I've been focusing on private and unlisted readings, which is in the extended group of readings. I will be starting public readings once again with the coming of the new moon. So let us begin. This is a twin flame reading. This is a timeless reading. So whenever you come upon this video, there is probably a message for you in that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pick a few cards for both sides, and then we will determine which is masculine and which is feminine, because there's a lot of stably unstable energy with which I'm getting through right now. So a lot of you may be focusing on letting go, or just being, just staying, just going along with the flow, allowing it to be what it is. And at the same time, some of you may be completely worried about what is really happening, what you are really going through, and things that relate to that. A lot of you may be starting a new twin flame journey, especially since the start of August. So brace yourselves, because there is a super strong energy that is coming through. This is masculine, this is feminine. Okay, see, the reason I said that once I pick the cards, the energies will decide which is masculine and feminine. I had a feeling that it would come through when it was ready. Okay, right now don't think of anything. If you're thinking about a person, you can either continue to think about the person, or you can completely release any kind of thought process. This is a clear quartz that I use to download all the energy and pass it on to the clear quartz. So it allows me to interpret it in a way that you all will understand. There's not much coming through, which means to say that you already know what's going on and you just want to hear someone say it. Okay, after this card, I'm going to start reading it. So this was the masculine and this is the feminine. All right, so let us move into the masculine energy first. They are doubting their connection with their twin flame as of now. Unsure about where they are or where they have to be in this connection, whether it's really something or it's just very platonic. It's very on the baseline, not anything deep, not anything emotional, right? So the moon and the sun both are equally affecting the masculine. So if you are a masculine, this could be the reason that you're feeling off balance or unsure or confused. And the best thing that you can do right now is speak and have a conversation with your divine counterpart about what this actually is, what it means for them, and what it means for you. Okay, because you all have your own perceptions and ideas, but unless you actually speak to the other person, how will you know what they're really going through? These readings are on a general basis of all the twin flame energies. So for you, it could be a different meaning. And for some, it may really resonate very deeply, right? So they see the strength in the divine feminine. And at the same time, the divine feminine is in a very different space. But they see the strength, the loving, the caring, and the nurturing side of the divine feminine. They see the love through the divine feminine. They see the strength that is coming through. Okay? And they feel like they're fighting a battle between themselves. Like, they're not thinking too much about it. They are just there, but at the same time, they're withdrawing, or they feel like the feminines are being withdrawing and moving away, or somehow not giving the same type of energy and attention that they particularly used to. It's a very different thing right now. Okay? And then we have the Emperor card reversed, which is saying that on the surface it seems very physical, very one level, just friends with benefits for some of you, or for some of you just conversation and nothing else. That's how it may look, but within themselves they feel like it's something more, and they're unable to determine whether it is actually something more or it's actually only on the surface of conversation or physical contact. They don't exactly know what to make of it. Okay, so this is for the masculines. Coming to the divine feminines now, we have the Queen of Cups first, which is to say that they're in a space of balance, but they feel completely cluttered. They feel like there's too much energy, unwanted energy around them. There's too much accumulation of materialistic needs and wants, and not only of themselves, of all the people around them, in your house, in the place of work, in whatever you're doing, wherever you are. There's a lot of materialistic needs that you're absorbing of everybody, and that's not something that you may personally want, right? So you're working towards your goal and you are very successful at it, divine feminines. You are going to be very accomplished, and even though you are worrying about, I don't know what's happening, everything's falling apart, but it feels like it's going somewhere. At the same time, it's not going anywhere. What's going on? You see, the tone of my voice was very stable. I mean, there was no up or down. It was just stagnant. It was just boring. It's probably how you're feeling right now, but that's not how it is. That's only how you're looking at it. So maybe you should begin to look at it from a different way, because you're just growing. And when you're growing, there's a lot of stagnance that you're going to find. And that stagnance is actually the part of maximum growth. This stagnance is where the maximum growth is actually happening. So you need to see the positive aspect of this stagnance. Yeah? And, okay, so you may be thinking about different kind of lovers, different kind of relationship, different kind of sexual orientation, even trying something new. And maybe that's all in your mind. You feel like that's in your mind. Maybe you feel like that's something you should try out. At the same time, you feel like, no, I don't know. What is it? Let it go. Or let it be. You either let it go or you let it be. You either try or you just remove. So that you're allowing the space for whatever to happen to actually come and happen. Because right now you're not doing anything that is moving towards this card. Okay, so this is the Lover's card of single sexual orientation, or if you are a female, it is pulling you towards a male sexual orientation. If you are a male, it is pulling you towards a male sexual orientation. Okay, and this is talking about the divine feminine's gender. Okay, you could be male, you could be female, attracting a more masculine energy of a person, right? So what we are saying here, what we are seeing here is that embrace who you are and what you are now. If you feel like the need to explore, go ahead and explore. At the same time, if you feel like it's consuming your mind a lot, then release. And that's literally all you need to do, is release, because thinking about it too much is going to get you absolutely nowhere. Okay, and your withdrawal to your divine counterpart is only on the surface. So divine masculines, there are certain adjustments that you have to personally make which you are not making. There's something that you need to do, there's something that you really need to work on, that you're not doing it. And this is something that you really need to work on, you really need to do. Okay, emotions are running high for the divine feminines. If they are not, they will be within a few weeks, right? From the next new moon to the next full moon, it will be very, very high, because a new romantic cycle begins with the new moon. New moon in Libra. So with the new moon to the full moon, there will be a new romantic cycle, which means that your emotions will be on a high. I would say on a roller coaster, but it will be very smooth. You will kind of be embracing your sexuality more than ever. And by sexuality, I mean your creativity. Creativity within the self rather than only sexual creativity. It will be creativity based on your sexual life as well as your personal life, relating to your work, your career. Maybe you dance, maybe you sing, maybe you do some kind of physical activity, or maybe you draw a lot of straight lines, maybe you do a lot of mathematics. So there'll be a lot of creativity involved in that. Okay, next we have Archangel Michael, which is calling for protection and healing. Imagine a bright, this is for both of you, both the divine masculine and the feminine. Imagine a bright, green, sober light surrounding your entire body, your entire soul energy. A green light. And tell this green light that you are here for protection and healing. You are a circle of positive energy and light. All the negative energy has gone out and all the positive energy has come in. There is no space for any negative energy inside this circle of green light. Now we thank Archangel Michael for being here with us today, for giving us this circle of protection. I thank you, Archangel Michael. You can even pray to an Indian god of choice if you feel the need to. You can also call on Mother Mary for her kind, nurturing self. Feel the energy of Mother Mary within yourself and allow it to really embody your mind, embody your soul, and feel the kind, nice, and unsuperior self. Release the pride and be you. Let us get one last answer card for all three, which is the Divine Feminine, the Divine Masculine, as well as the Union card. Divine Feminine, grounding. The Divine Feminines need to work on their grounding. So just stand somewhere and imagine the roots of a tree growing out of your feet and see how that feels, honestly. Just pull yourself to the ground. You can even imagine an anchor being thrown into the earth, pulling you and grounding you. For the Divine Masculines, work on Volatility, volcano. Allow yourself to erupt, allow yourself to rise, allow yourself to break through, completely break through. Okay, next we have stillness for the union. Stay where you are, do what you're doing. There is no withdrawal anywhere, it's basically just forming a new ground of personal self. So both of you are finally realizing that you both are individuals sharing a journey together, which is absolutely amazing. If you're seeking attention elsewhere, that's completely all right and understandable, but at the same time, you have found your individual ground, which is what you are meant to reach. So, congratulations and continue to work on what you're doing. Allow the ground to be steady. We don't know much about union here. It's all about finding the stillness, finding the stable ground. And about union, you will find it already. You will already know where this union is, how or where it is coming from. So just breathe. And that is all I have to tell you for today. Sending you all the love, light, and positive energy for a personal reading. The details are linked in the description box down below. You can schedule a reading on my calendar. Thank you so much. Again, sending you all the love and light. Namaste.